Hey WoW gamers, are you ready to stockpile gold for Phase 2? Well, I've farmed over 1,500 gold so far in Season of Discovery, and I want to teach you the best possible open world gold farming methods. I've gone through the 10 most popular and exciting and hype gold farming methods to find which one is worth your time and which ones you should ignore. Let's dive into the very best open world gold farms that you should definitely be doing. So I have scoured guild suggestions, your comments, and top videos to bring you the very best farms. Each of these farms was tested for at least an hour to measure their true worth. Is a farm actually good or overrated? And how often will you end up floor POV from ganks? Let's find out together which farms are Jerome approved and worth your valuable time. At number 10, we have the Angerfang Encampment. On paper, killing these high-level orcs would shower me with green items I could flip on the auction house. In reality though, this farm was a waking nightmare as a horde player. This was definitely one of the two most popular alliance spots. Other than the alliance, there's also large packs of annoying mobs. It really seemed like mostly mages were farming this spot. It seemed way better for AoE. After a full hour, the only item of value I got other than silk was a nice green tank shoulder. In all, I got 2.32 gold and I killed 110 mobs and I was ganked 8 times. Is the Angerfang Encampment Jerome approved? Never. Rejected. At number 9, we had the RFK Solo Farm. We all know drops like the Plains Ring and the Staff of the Shade and the Pugilist Bracers come from RFK. As a priest though, I was surprised I could actually solo most of the mobs and even the large packs. I also figured out a trick, which was once you got deeper into the raid, you could just reset because it gets harder and harder. After you do the farm for long enough, it becomes pretty easy with the rhythm. It's just unfortunately the most feast or famine farm in the entire game right now. Unluckily for me, the only items of value I got were silk and a stamina green. Overall, I got 2.5 gold from 123 mobs. So is RFK Solo Farm Jerome approved? Not for me. Rejected. At number 8, we have the Humbert's Helm Farm. This seemed on paper like it would be the best gold farm. The helmet sells for 50 gold on Horde and over 70 gold on Alliance on my server. In reality though, the area is packed with Horde players taking all the tags. Plus, you pretty much need a group unless you play a god solo class like a hunter. It is still a very enjoyable farm though with friends, but it's like being at a casino. You either get the good items or you don't. From 1 hour of farming, I got 3.58 gold from 78 enemies. I was also ganked twice, which was pretty annoying. Is Humbert's Helm Farm Jerome approved? No. Rejected. At number 7, we have the Nethander Stead. I really ended up liking this farm. It has an extremely high spawn rate of the mobs. The only problems are that the shamans have a pretty annoying heal that I couldn't interrupt. Meanwhile, the melee mobs have a mud debuff that's negative 50% hit. But on the plus side, the BOEs are around level 20 to 25. From 1 hour of farming, I got 4.81 gold from 126 mobs. Is the Nethander Stead Jerome approved? Definitely. At number 6, we have the Bloodfury Farm. It's a horde-focused farm with easy access from the Stone Talon Mountains. The big positives are the extremely high mob density as well as plenty of chest spawns to loot. The negatives are that you just get a ton of garbage in your inventory. You really couldn't do this farm for more than an hour or so without having to go back to the vendor. From 1 hour of the Bloodfury Farm, I got 6 gold from 171 mobs. So is the Bloodfury Farm Jerome approved? No. Rejected. At number 5, we have the Centaurs Farm. This is really an extremely popular horde farm. There are tons of solid greens that drop, like the Bristlebark Amice and Silk Cloth. The big draw here, though, is that the Centaurs melt like butter and it's really low effort. I did get a huge amount of silk in 1 hour, over 76. From 1 hour of the Centaur farming, I got 6.8 gold from 165 Centaur kills. So is Centaur farming Jerome approved? Oh yeah. At number 4, we have the Duskwood Ogre Farm. I love the Duskwood Ogre Farm because the mobs are extremely easy to kill. At least the level 28s are. Unfortunately, there are some level 30s near the cave area that are harder to kill. One plus though is that there are several chest spawns with really nice greens inside. The farm did net 2 really nice drops and the ironwood tree branches worth 2 gold each as well as a ton of silk. From 1 hour of farming, I got 7.32 gold from 139 mobs. So is Duskwood Ogre farming Jerome approved? Yes, I love it. At number 3, we have the Naga clam farming. Everybody's hyped this farm up as like the best thing ever. But unfortunately for my priest, the mobs are just a little bit too high level. And even getting a tag in the first place was a really hard part because there are just so many hunters out here. The drops are really incredible though, but you'll unfortunately get some level 26 items sometimes that never really sell. One thing I did get though that I really like is the iridescent pearl worth over 2 gold. From 1 hour of farming, I got 7.52 gold from 66 mobs. Is Naga clam farming Jerome approved? No. Rejected. At number 2, we have the Duskwood Vile Worgen Farm. This farm is just freaking awesome. Practically every mob kill feels super rewarding. It's one of my favorite farms. You have a chance at all the insane blues like the Thunderbrow Ring and the Trollbane Leggings. There are also several chest spawns throughout the area, though I didn't see a single one throughout my farming. A couple of downsides though. The Alliance love this farm so much, so as Horde you should stick to the southwest area. Also, the mobs respawn all at once, so this can quickly overwhelm you. Overall, I got a whopping 5 greens, all in the level 20 to 25 range. The big exciting piece was a blue drop though, which was the Blood Pike. That's on some pre-biz lists, and it's worth over 5 gold on the auction house. From 1 hour of Duskwood Vile Worgen farming, I got 8.91 gold from 93 mob kills. So is the Duskwood Vile Worgen farm Jerome approved? Heck yes! Getting into number 1, we have the Big Iron Fishing Pole farm. This farm is really simple. You just go down in the water and loot the cages, and sometimes you'll get a big iron fishing pole. That's the best fishing pole right now, and it's 12 gold on Horde and 18 gold on Alliance. At first, this farm was my least favorite by far for the first 40 minutes. But then I got a fishing pole and the farm became my new favorite. The thing is, the crabs will just chase you down, and they're probably the most annoying mob in the entire game. If you want to do the farm effectively, I definitely recommend playing a druid or maybe even a hunter with Elixir of Water Breathing. From 1 hour of farming, I got 1 pole worth 13.18 gold. So is the Big Iron Fishing Pole farm Jerome approved? Yeah, definitely. So to summarize, I absolutely love the Vile Worgen farm, the Big Iron Fishing Pole, the Duskwood Ogre Farm, the Centaur Farm. These are all farms you should definitely go and try out. I would love to hear from you in the comments below. If you do an hour, let me know how much gold you make. Also, make sure to like and subscribe because I've got a bunch of gold making videos coming soon. And then check out my step-by-step blueprint to make 900 gold in 1 week next.